I'm back in the Quest 3 to delve into a mixed reality experience. I have to apologise for the sporadic uploads. As you can see, I'm in our baby's room at the minute and I've been spending most of my free time looking after this little one. So do me a favour, like, subscribe and watch this one to the end, it will really help us out. So today we're looking at Astra, which has been out a little while and I finally got around to checking this one out. This is a sci-fi experience. It lets you visit a bunch of planets using your room as your spaceship, and in the game you're basically going to be following the research of your late astrobiologist mother, who will be kind of narrating the whole experience through old tapes left behind. It's an interesting premise and I'm excited to dive in.
Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. This is Natalie Vita. It is February 2nd, 1993. This is a message for future worlds and faraway beings. Maybe you are one of them. We search for life in lands near and far. Beyond Earth, up there in the heavens, await alien worlds. I've traveled the universe through the eyes of our telescopes, observed distant stars, planets, and moons without ever touching them. But one day, we won't just stare at these places from afar and wonder. One day we will walk on other worlds.
Now you can see my real life hands have kind of been overlaid with the new hand models of like an astronaut, and the whole room has been transformed into my own spaceship, which is pretty cool. And when you're actually in headset, it's all three-dimensional. You can feel the depth of it. It feels pretty incredible. They do a really great job of the vistas that they have outside, and the sound and music is amazing as well in this game. It has a really incredible score, and a lot of the sound effects are like guttural. It's like from human throats. You can hear kind of vocal sounds that they use to create like these creepy sci-fi soundscapes.
Navigate the solar system by selecting your destination on the control panel.
So we're going to head to the first planet here, and you can see it gives you a bunch of actual real-life information on these planets. And I think that's the kind of interesting thing about the experience is there is a lot of there's an education element where it teaches you about planets and elements from planets. You'll see that in a minute. So this feels really cool in the headset. Like you can feel it feels like there's a bit of movement going on. Obviously you're still in your room, but it's the illusion of the movement, and obviously everybody wants to go into hyperspace. Like the three-dimensionality of that is pretty cool.
May 4th, 1995. Field notes. Gas giants. Subject.
This is the real interesting change, and this is kind of what mixed reality is about, is you have this element of real life, but then what they're going to do is teleport you to the planet, and then it becomes full VR.
Jupiter's auroras are the most powerful in the solar system. Lava projected into the atmosphere from the nearby moon Io falls into Jupiter's orbit and transforms into the electrically charged material that creates these auroras. Hidden on this planet are other wonders that you cannot see.
Raise and lower your hand in front of your eyes to activate your augmented binoculars. Gaze at the chemical element to identify...
This is an interesting gameplay aspect of it. It isn't just visiting planets and looking around. There's the interactable gameplay element of actually capturing the planet elements.
Spectroscopy that reveals the gases and chemicals that are invisible to our eyes.
You can see here there's kind of an aiming and a timing aspect. It's not difficult, but it's kind of a fun little mini game that helps you get through and progress through these different areas that you're going to be sent to. And again, it's all hand tracked, so it does feel satisfying to grab it with your actual hand, and you know the graphics are cool. They do a really great job with the UI elements in this game. And then what you see is, as you're progressing and capturing more elements, there are changes in the landscape around you. So you can feel progression, and the actual landscape changes a little bit. And you see the stronger Aurora Borealis above you there. It just looks amazing. They've done a really, really great job with this game. The music, the soundscapes, the landscapes. Once you've captured kind of all the elements from a planet, it'll then teleport you back to the ship, which again is your real life room. And by the way, I am on V66 with the latest pass-through update as well, so the warping is almost eliminated. There's warping at the edges of frames, which aren't that noticeable in headsets, more noticeable in the recording. But there's no warping in terms of like your hand coming close to your face and the background all going distorted, which it looks way better for content, but it also like makes you less nauseous in the headset, which I didn't get nauseous anyway, but I know some people had that effect.
Assemble the samples you just found to create Jupiter's fragment.
And see here, you're combining the elements that you capture on the planet. And it gives you kind of this interesting elemental talisman that you create after each planet. It looks really cool. It's a really good 3D model work. Once it's created, you're able to kind of grab the element and look around it in your hand.
That resembles our own, reliant on liquid water, chemistry, and energy. There are 6 ingredients essential to the building blocks of life. These are the clues that scientists seek. They remain hidden amongst these distant worlds, waiting for you to uncover them. We must investigate the planets and moons with these signs of life. It is up to you to find them.
So I don't want to show everything off. The experience in total lasts around an hour-ish. You could get through it quicker, I imagine, but it's just about soaking in the environments. And just taking it in as a whole experience. It's not really, I won't class this as a game, it's just a really cool mixed reality experience. But we're going to show one more planet, and then maybe a little bit of another one to show kind of the changing environments as you're playing. But just give you a little taste. But I do urge anyone to kind of check this out themselves. It's really cheap. It's £7.99. I think it's around the $10 mark. Well worth checking out for the price, even if it's only an hour long. I could see myself jumping back into this at some point. It's just cool, gives you that really interesting sci-fi vibe. And when you're on the planet, it's almost spooky a little bit when you're actually on planets that they send you. It's a little bit scary. The sound work is just really amazing, super immersive, and all the environments are they're vastly different to the previous ones. You can see here, super different to the last environment we were at. Again, looks incredible. So good.
150 moons are found in our solar system, but this alien world most closely resembles Earth.
Continue your search for the key ingredients of life hidden on this moon.
And you're doing the same thing again, you're just grabbing the elements using your scanner, which again you use hand tracking to get the scanner up, and once you pull in an element it'll give you a little 3D model tracked to your hand. And it's just a case of grabbing all those elements and like, just look how incredible that looks.
In 2005, Huygens was the first man-made probe to land on a celestial body in the solar system. It made a historic journey as it plunged into Titan's surface. It was designed to uncover the chemicals present in Titan's atmosphere. Until this mission, little was known about the surface of this moon.
And I think this is the last element of this planet, I believe. Oh, have we got one more? I think there's one more maybe. Yeah, let's grab that one there. And then we're going to go back to the ship. Let's take a look at the elements we grabbed on that planet, and then it's going to show us another kind of elemental talisman that we kind of collect for each planet, I guess.
Titan resembles the earliest version of Earth. It is the key to understanding the mystery of what essential ingredients were necessary to form life on our own planet. Today, Titan gives us a window into unlocking our distant past.
So that's the 3D model that you can kind of grab and look around. It's pretty cool.
Discovery awaits back on Jupiter.
So this gives you, I wanted to show just a little bit of the changing environments as you're in there. So there's a progression of like some steam being released from the crust of this planet. It isn't just static 360 environments, there's more stuff going on within each one. And as I said, the atmosphere is kind of scary on some of these planets.
Hidden beneath its icy crust, Europa is an ocean world. In the search for life, we follow the water.
These are the kind of mixed reality experiences that I want to be seeing on the platform. That change from reality to VR. You know, mixed reality shouldn't always be where you're in your room and there's stuff overlaid on the room. Obviously there's experiences that show that are really cool, but I like the aspect of being in reality and then going to full VR.
Like Europa, Enceladus.
And then I'll show this last planet. This is another cool like ice planet, but they've got a whole underwater river that breaks away some of the glaciers on there. It looks super cool. Again, it's showing more interactivity and more progression in the 360 landscapes. They aren't just flat pieces around you. There's stuff going on. It's really cool. Like genuinely, you got to check this one out. Astra. It's around $10, less than £10. Well worth your time. It's only about an hour long. You can jump in and do this in one sitting. Well worth experiencing. I'll catch you on the next one.